Hi and welcome. Today we're going to talk about the final cards from the Blessing of Divas set, and let's go over them and look at their effects and what they can do and what they cannot do. It's just what we usually do on this channel. So let's go over them. Sweet Temptation Rico. It's your heal trigger, Great Zero boost, 5000, 1 critical, 10,000 shield, Bermuda Triangle, no flavor text. So it's just a heal trigger. The next card is Voice of Fate Kazumi. It's your stand trigger, Great Zero boost, 5000, 5000 power, 1 critical, 5000 shield. It's only a 5000 shield stand trigger with no effect. Well, that I don't know if that's a misprint or something, but that can't be true. Like that doesn't seem right in my opinion. 5000 shield, really? Voice of Fate Kazumi has only 5000 shield. Now I don't think that's right. And we have Impact Punch Mishiru. Impact Punch Mishiru. Great Zero boost, 5000 power, 1 critical, 10,000 shield, Bermuda Triangle, no flavor text. By the way, the artwork on these cards are amazing. I think this one is probably my favorite because it's so damn cute. I mean, it's just so cute. Just look at it. It's so adorable. I think this is my second favorite. I just love, I think that's boxing gloves, so I kind of like that. It kind of looks like she's going to hit you. So Miracle Punch, I understand that. It's kind of cool. Amazing artwork. This card I don't get. Why does it have 5000 shield? That has to be a misprint on the card. That cannot be what we are going to get in the set. That's just no. You wouldn't want to run this card if you only had 5000 shield. That's too low. But the artwork is great, so that's cool. It's cool with the artwork. So let's go over the cards that come up now. These are a little bit more. This is Intellect Polish Senya. Intellect Polish Senya. Grade 2 normal unit, intercept, 8000 power, 1 critical, 5000 shield, and Bermuda Triangle. The flavor text on this card is, you also want me to teach this part. Well, just specially for this time, okay. Oh, I kinda like it. I want her to teach her. You also want me to teach this part. Well, just specially for you this time, okay. So yeah, she's willing to teach you something, so that's always awesome. So let's go over the effect then. It's a harmony card, which is always good. And the effect is, if this unit is in harmony, this unit gets power plus 2000. So that's pretty good. I mean, it gets power plus 2000. It means that it becomes 10k. That's not bad. And when this unit intercepts during a battle that your Vanguard is attacked, this unit gets shield plus 5000 until the end of battle. So this card can get 10k shield, and it can become a 10k attacker. So this card is really good in my opinion. Intellect Polish Senya is definitely good because she gets 5k in shield when she intercepts, which is awesome. And she gets 2000 power if she is in harmony, so that's not bad either. So I think this card definitely has a place in a deck. I mean, I don't know how many, but mostly in a harmony build, I would say. If you have a harmony build, this card is definitely something you would consider running 4 of, because I think this card is really good. It's easy to get the 2000k and it's easy to get the 5000 shield also, so it's a really good card. You might be able to run this card in other builds as well, but I do prefer a harmony build. Amazing artwork, by the way. Love it. I kind of like because it kind of looks like an angel feather card. That's why I like it. Kind of looks like that, but yeah, really good artwork. Next card is Skillful Performer Minori. Skillful Performer Minori. It's a normal unit, grade 3, twin drive, 11,000 power, 1 critical, Bermuda Triangle. It has no flavor text, sadly, but it has an effect. Generation Break 1, Contrablast 1. When this unit attacks, you may pay the cost, and if you do, this unit gets power plus 3000 until the end of battle. I don't know about this card. It becomes a 14k, but yeah, it's cool artwork. I love the artwork in this card. It looks beautiful. It's a 10 out of 10 in artwork wise, 10 out of 10. But it's a Generation Break 1, that's kind of easy. But you have to Contrablast 1, and then you can, if you pay that cost, it gets plus 3k. So it's not necessarily the most broken card, but you could run it as your backup Vanguard. I kind of guess, because it's an RC ability as well as a VC ability, so you can run it as your backup if you want to run anything else as your Vanguard. But I think it's a good one. I mean, I personally think it's good. I don't think it's amazing. Maybe it's a great card. It's a great card. I think this is a great card. Not amazing, but great. A real good card. You get 3k, so it become a 14k, so that's kind of, it can be kind of cool to get that much attack. So I like it. I like this card a lot. The next card is Prism Image Sunshine Clear. It's a critical trigger. Great 0 boost, 4000 power, 1 critical, 10,000 shield, Bermuda Triangle. And the flavor text, I don't know, did the flavor text, was it revealed here? No, it wasn't. So the flavor text of this card is, let's have fun together, please support us. It's kind of funny, because this can have a lot of like support the Bermuda Triangle. So yeah, support the Bermuda Triangle. You just buy our product. Just buy our product. We want to be supported. So it's an auto ability, Counterblast 1, choose a card named Prism Image Sunshine Clear from your hand. Okay, so you have to choose another card like this from your hand. Reveal it and return it to your deck. When this unit is returned to your hand from RC, if you have a Vanguard with Prism in its card name, you may pay the cost, and if you do, search your deck for up to 1 grade 1 or greater card with word Rosa Clear in its card name and call to RC and shuffle your deck. You may return the unit called with this effect to your hand. So basically what this card does is, it's a little bit complicated. Well, it's not complicated, but a lot of text. You Counterblast 1 and you choose a card with, pretty much you choose another Prism Image Clear from your hand, you reveal it and return it to your deck. So when this card is returned from your hand, so when this unit is returned to your hand from RC, so if this card is returned from your hand to RC, you can activate this, and you have a Prism Vanguard, you can pay this cost. And then you can search your deck for a grade 1 or greater card with vert, rose or clear in its card name and call them to RC and shuffle your deck. You may return this unit called with this effect to your hand. So you can then return the card you called with the effect of this card to your hand. This is kind of like a combo card that I can kind of see working if you want to play a little bit combolicious. It does work, but you have to have certain things on your in your hand and on your field to kind of resolve it. But I do think this is not the hardest thing to pull off, so I definitely think it's definitely a good search card. So I think this card is really great. I mean, this card's artwork is amazing, by the way. It just looks gorgeous. I love this artwork. But I do like the effect as well. I want to try to play this card. This card is really good. I mean, it's just a Counterblast 1 and choose a card with the same name as this card. I think that if this card is returned to your hand from rearguard, you can actually use this card and to use this effect. So I do think that's how it works, because it says this is the cost you have to pay. So when this unit is returned from your RC to your hand, that's when you pay the cost if you have a Prism Vanguard. So this card will be in your hand when this cost is, when you're supposed to pay the cost. So you can probably just use this card then. So it's kind of cool. It has possibilities. I don't know how much there's yet, but I love this card. I love this card. I like cards that have a lot of combo potential. That's the best cards in my opinion. And this card definitely has a lot of combo potential. Next card is Prism Image Sunshine Rosa. Yep. Amazing artwork. Love this artwork. It's a normal unit, grade 2 intercept, 9000 power, 1 critical, 5000 shield, Bermuda Triangle. And the flavor text is, Prism Image became an eternal and immortal existence. I love that. I kind of like it. Prism Image became an eternal and immortal existence. I love that. I love that. It's really cute and adorable, and the flavor text is great. So, Soul Blast 1. When your other unit is returned to your hand from RC, if you have a Vanguard with Limit Break 4, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose one of your other units. That unit and this unit gets power plus 3000 until the end of turn. Oh, that's pretty damn good. I mean, you only Soul Blast 1. And when another card is returned from RC to your hand, and if you have a Vanguard with Limit Break 4, you pay the cost, and then you choose one of your other units and this unit gets plus, and that unit and this unit gets plus 3000. So it's kind of like a power-up card, because this card becomes a 12k attacker, and another card in the field also become a 12k attacker. If you have two of these ones on your rear guards, that can be really good, because I think that these effects actually activate on both sides then, because then it becomes then they both become 15k, because you know they give 3k to each other, and then they get 3k themselves. So it's kind of cool. You get 6k. It's kind of cool. I like it. If you have two of them on the field at the same time, you can actually get pretty good numbers. So I like this card. I liked it. The artwork is amazing. The flavor text is really cool, and I think the ability is really solid. A 10 out of 10 ability in my opinion. Next card is Brilliant Ocean Ellie. It's a grade 2 intercept, 9000 power, 1 critical, 5000 shield, Bermuda Triangle. And the flavor text is Rule 1 for the audience, change the blades to fans. Okay. Rule 1 for the audience, change the blades to fans and spears to pen lights. I like that. I kind of like that. It's kind of cute. Today's live is special. I kind of like the double rare, to be honest with you. I like the double rare card flavor a little bit better. It's kind of like a more peaceful kind of like thing going on. Because rule 1 for the audience, change the blades to fans and the spears to pen lights. It's kind of cool. I think that's kind of funny. The artwork of this card is amazing, by the way. I love the artwork. This was actually a perfect card, if I don't remember wrong, once upon a time. So now it's a grade 2. She's evolved. That's kind of cool. So let's go over the effect. It has harmony, like always. Generation break 1. If this unit is in harmony, this unit gets power plus 2000 for each sentinel in your drop zone. So this card can actually become kind of powerful depending on how many sentinels you have in your drop zone. Like if you have 2 sentinels, this card gets plus 4k. And if you have 3 sentinels, it gets plus 6k, and if you have 4, it gets plus 8k. So yeah, it can become really powerful. It's a real powerful ability. I like that. I like that. It's cool. It's cool. Soul Blast 1. When this unit is placed on GC, if you have a sentinel in your drop zone, you may pay the cost. If you do, this unit gets shield plus 5000 till the end of battle. So if this card is put in your GC and you have a sentinel in your drop zone, you can Soul Blast 1 and this card gets plus 5k. So it becomes a 10k shield. This card is really good. I'm not gonna lie, this card is a 10 out of 10. It just has 2 really cool abilities that I think really works in almost any deck, to be honest with you. But mostly in a harmony build, but you can run this in other builds. As long as you have her in a harmony, it's fine. I mean, this card is really good. As long as you have her in a harmony, this card is amazing. That's all I have to say about that. It's just amazing. Amazing artwork. Last card is Celebrate Voice Lauris. Celebrate Voice Lauris. Our final card of this set is the big generation rare. It's a G unit, grade 4, triple drive, 5000 plus power, 1 critical, Bermuda Triangle. And the generation rare text is let's match the rhythm, its climax from now on. Let's match the rhythm, its climax from now on. I love that. I kind of love that. It's kind of cool. Will you play the best harmony with me? That's the VSP one. I like that as well. And the artwork is super cool. I love it. You can also see the people in the background. I think that's a stage she's on, and that's all the people that's sharing. So that's kind of cool, isn't it, as well? So let's go over the ability for this card. It's a generation break 2, so you have to have 2 face-up cards in your generation zone. Counterblast 1 and choose a face down card from your Yi zone and turn it face up. Yeah, that's pretty cheap. It's not too expensive to pay. Choose up to the same number of rear guards as the number of face up cards in your Yi zone. Return them to your hand, and until the end of turn this unit gets. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, if all of your units are in harmony, choose up to 3 cards. Choose up to 3 of your units. Until the end of turn they get power plus 5000. This card gets plus 1 critical. So this card requires a little bit, like you have to play it in a, I think you have to play it in a harmony deck. I don't think this card can be run in other builds. Because this card only works if you have it in harmony and all that. So, but I do think that has a lot of potential though. The only thing I don't really understand is that you choose the same number of your rear guards as the number of face-off cards in your Yi zone, and then you return them to your hand. And until the end of this turn, this unit gets, when this unit attacks a Vanguard, if all of your units are in harmony, choose up to 3 of your units, and until the end of that turn they get plus 5k, and this unit gets critical plus 1. You have to actually return a lot of cards. I mean, it's not like you probably want to run other cards that allow you to summon back cards from your hand, because this is kind of like because if you think about it, choose the same number of rear guards as the number of face-up cards in your Yi zone. If you have 3, you have to return 3 cards, and that's a lot. That's a lot. If you have Generation Break 2, you have to return 2 cards. And when this unit attacks a Vanguard, if all the units are in harmony, choose up to 3 units. Until the end of turn, they get plus 5k, and this unit gets critical plus 1. So I think this card requires some thinking when you play it, because if you don't play it right, it can become kind of lackluster. But if you play it the right way, you can definitely really get off some really cool abilities. This is one of the cards that I think really requires you to think when you play, so you don't play it the wrong way and you don't get the bonuses that this card can give. So yeah, that's my opinion of this card. This card is great though. I kind of want to see how it works and how it's gonna play out in the end. I think I think it's a great card. I mean, giving plus 5,000k and 1 critical, that's pretty damn impressive, to be honest with you. This card is amazing. 10 out of 10. I just want to see, I just want to play with it, see how it works and how all the ins and outs of this card is going to be happening. You probably thought that the last card was celebrated voice Lauris. Sadly, she was not the last card. I almost forgot about this card, so let's go over it. It's Prism Image Sunshine Vert. It's amazing artwork, by the way. Love the artwork on this card. Looks really awesome. It's a Yi unit, grade 4, triple drive, 50,000 plus, 1 critical, Bermuda Triangle. And the flavor text of this card is to continuously shine without a break. That is the image she targets. Yeah, she's gonna be a triple rare, so she's definitely gonna shine without a break. So that's always cool. So she target that image, okay, that's fine. So Prism Image Sunshine Vert. Let's go over her effect. The effect is Vanguard effect, of course. Limit break 4. Choose a face down card named Prism Image Sunshine Vert from your Yi zone, okay, and turn it face up. And choose 3 cards from your hand and discard them. At the end of the battle that this unit attacked a Vanguard, if you have a hard card with Prism in its card name, you may pay the cost. So you pay this cost if you have a Prism hard card. And at the end of the battle, this card that this card attacked. So when this card is attacked and you have a hard card with Prism in its card name, you pay the cost. Pretty simple. If you do, choose up 2 of your rear guards with Prism in its card name, return it to your hand, put this unit into your Yi zone face up, choose up to 1 grade 3 card with Prism in its card name from your hand and write it as stand. This is really good. I mean, it is a limit break 4, so you have to have 4 damage to activate this effect. But then you just turn another copy face up and you discard 3 cards after this unit has attacked. And if you have a hard card, Prism in its card name. And then you return 2 units to your hand that has Prism in its card name. And then you put this card face up in your Yi zone and you write a grade 3 Prism from your hand as stand. You write it as stand. So you get another attack basically, because and you get 2 more drive searches, because it doesn't say that you can't use twin drive. So say that you do use this card with, for example, the brand new Prism, I think it's Garnet. I think Garnet is the grade 3 one. That basically, she also gets an extra crit if you have limit break 4. So she can get an extra crit. So if you can combo this card with her, you can basically return maybe 2 cards and then you call another Garnet and then you write it as stand and you can use her effect. That's kind of broken. It's kind of a little bit nuts. This card can actually open up some really crazy plays. This card is amazing in my opinion. I mean, this card can open up so many plays with Garnet that it's just... I want to see what this card can do. So, yeah, I want to see what this card can do. This card can open up so many plays. And it's not that terrible either. I mean, this is an amazing card. It's probably even better than Lauris, in my opinion. Lauris is good. I mean, don't mind her wrong. She's a really good card. But this card, she's amazing. I think this card is definitely something you want to run 4 of in your G-Zone. So we have gone over all the cards. Here you have all the cards that we have gone over. Through the whole... all the cards we have looked at. And yeah, this is all the cards we looked at. And this was the last card we looked at. So tell me what you think about all these cards. Do you think these cards are great? Do you think they are bad? Do you think they have gonna see some play? Do you don't think they're gonna see some play? Put any of that in the comment section down below, and as always, comment, like, and subscribe.